Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We are back.
Woohoo.
And we are back with a vengeance. We've got a temporary solution for editing vlogs, hence we are now recording for YouTube. Everything you're watching is going to be weeks behind type of thing. So when you're watching this now, this will have happened weeks ago. So we're just trying to build a buffer up and then it makes life easier. Right. Nice and sunny.
Tell you, you're not used to this. Camera's shaking all over the place.
No, okay, I'm rusty. Anyway, exciting things are happening on Lady Brian, and luckily we have got it all up and running, so we can show you guys. As you can see, I am wearing a nice Victron Energy top because today I am partly kind of doing one of my other jobs that I do.
You mean you're a lackey?
Yeah, I'm a lackey today. But I'm a lackey doing something really exciting. So, those that have followed us for a while will know that on a regular basis we have to change our batteries. Because obviously running the cafe, running the business, everything else, we are a little bit more power hungry than some people. And it gets a bit of a pain having to keep, forking out £500–700 for lead acid batteries every 12 months. So we've bit the bullet, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we are going for a full lithium setup, and that is happening today with my good friend Tom Malone Electrical Solar Services. I haven't got the top on today, but he's over there hiding in the background, but there'll be a link down there. So this is what we're putting in. So I'll show you what we've took out, which is basically, if the camera's going to pick it up, basically we've got this. We did have 5 batteries, but we've as you can see, we're trading, and then we've had to kind of jerry rig a battery up to keep the freezer going. So yeah, that's everything that's come out. We've got the 4 lead acid batteries, we've got the inverter, a travel pack that we never used, that piece over there, that's the battery charger, all sorts of changeover switches, and just an absolute mountain of unnecessary cable. And this is what we're going to. We are going to this job lot. We've got 4 100 amp lithium batteries. These are all singing, all dancing batteries. New technology. These batteries will last 20 years. About 6,000 cycles, twice as many as what the other ones have been. We've got a nice multi-plus 2 coming in. We've got a touch screen up down here, touch screen and a servo. We've got a solar dump going in. We've got the B2B Orion, which is going to help protect the alternator. It is going to be all singing, all dancing. We are going to have more power than we can shake a stick at, and we will never have to change a battery again. That will probably outlive us.
Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, that is all good, and Louise is very happy. Right.
Yes.
So we've just got to get all this installed. As you can tell, we've already started ripping out, and we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible because, like I said, we're trading. We're actually in Brinclaw Marina, and there's loads of boats down. There's a marquee over there, and it's an arts week. So all these guys are down here. They're all artists. This is Charlotte's Arts, some of you may know. Jan's a bit further on. We'll have a look around all that later. And they're all advertising and selling their wares, and we've been invited down to provide the cafe side, because it's not a craft market. We're not putting the craft side, but we are putting the cafe side out. So we need to get the power back on as quickly as possible, because the freezers, the slow cookers, everything that we're running, obviously we can't run them until we've got power on, although we have jerry rigged 1 lead acid battery up to the freezer, because today is going to be about 23–24 degrees, so we're going to need the ice cream, so we need that freezer running. Anyway, it's great to be back. Right, need to get all this in. Well, here she is, looking very colourful.
Ta-da!
Whoa, hey! Lou with colour. No, it's black. Right, we are all set up. The gates are open. The arts festival,
Arts Week.
arts exhibition, yeah, is open. We're just waiting for customers to come, which will be more like dinner time. So we've got a bit of a downtime. Lou's going to go for a little walk round, take the camera, and show you kind of some of the artwork that's on display. Are you going to talk to camera?
No.
She's going to be doing a lot more filming. A lot of the cruising footage is going to be Lou, because Lou's going to be doing a lot of cruising.
Not if I forget to film.
You can't forget to film. Tell her in the comments we want to see Lou's filming. It's going to be a lot of Lou single-handing. And there's going to be a lot of other things. We have got some, what have we got? Well, we've got engine repairs to do, because we've got a problem with the engine. And Lady Brian, as you know, we've just had a major upgrade with the electrics. But she is having a lot of work done to her this year. We've got our BSS to get through in the next month or so. She needs to come out for blacking. We're not sure whether that's going to be this year, next year, back end of this year, beginning of next year. We're not sure yet. Depends on when we can get booked in. That needs to be done. We're upgrading some of the systems inside her, really sprucing her up. We're going to try and get her painted, get the paintwork done. She's going to look amazing, and it's going to be an amazing place to live. It already is, but it's going to be even better.
Oh, I don't know, I have to put up with you, it's not that amazing.
Wounded. 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 Anyway, yeah, all that is to come. So lots and lots and lots of interesting footage for you to see. Plus we've got some trading footage. We've got some more markets to do, haven't we?
Yes.
And we've got pop-ups to do. Lots of cruising to do. I'm still doing odds and sods of jobs here, there and everywhere, plus doing all the crafts and everything else. So yeah, that's going to be busy. So yeah, lots of nice footage coming. Anyway, are you going to take them for a walk?
Yes.
I'm going to sit here and carry on making more windlass holders. Right.
Come on then.
There.
They're not coming with me though. And this is the lovely Jan. She has some amazing paintings. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness, how amazing is that? So talented. I really wish I could do stuff like this. But my thing is a stick man. That's as good as it gets for me.
Nothing wrong with a stick.
Look at that. I know, I'm sorry you're getting my shadows as well. Look at all that amazing stuff. Very talented.
Well, that installation was about a week or so ago now, and since then we're still in Brinclaw Marina, but we're not connected to shore power. We haven't been connected to shore power since the installations took place, and night and day, absolute night and day. We haven't been, like I said, we've not been connected to shore power, but it's like we've been connected to shore power. The amount of power we've got available to us is unbelievable, and yeah, the solar's just kept everything going. We've had hot water every day because of the solar dump that we've got installed, and I don't think we've gone below 70% on the batteries. It just gets down and charges back up, so yeah, can't fault it. But I'll just show you the installation that we've got inside the boat. Obviously, you can see behind me there, that's the solar controller, that's the MPPT. We've had that for years, but I'll show you this. It's not finished yet, I'll explain that in a second. So you can see there we've got the Victron Multiplus 2, and we've got some battery isolation switches. That over there is the Orion battery to battery charger. We've got the servo here, and then behind the freezer over there we've got the solar dump. The batteries are underneath this, which I can't show you because that's screwed down in the battery box, but that's where all the batteries are kept, under there. And that's pretty much this part of the installation. We do have another part of the installation which I'm just finishing off today, so I'll show you that later on, but that's the touch screen, but that's located somewhere else. When I said it isn't finished, I've got to tidy all these cables up. I haven't tidied the cables up yet because, as you can see, this part of the engine bay has never been painted. This blue part was starting to be painted by the previous owners, and it's one of those jobs that in 3 years we've never actually got round to it. I have done this side. This side's been painted grey, although it is looking a bit grubby because the dogs have come in and splattered up the wall, so I'll probably repaint that. You see we're still in the marina. So yeah, I'll probably repaint that, and I'm going to repaint this wall to match. I'll have to cut in around these, and then we'll cable tie these wires up, make these wires look nice and presentable. I couldn't do it before this got installed because we had to get the old kit off the wall and then the new kit on the wall. In an ideal world, I'd have took all that down, painted it, and then installed it, but we just didn't have the time. We was trading, we had to get it, everything basically off and out and all in one day, so bit of a nuisance, but yeah, we can work around it. There is another reason I am in the engine bay at the moment, and I don't know whether I've already mentioned it already, but we have another issue with the engine. And today is the day that I'm going to try and repair it. So the problem is the engine will start, the engine will run as sweet as a nut, it just won't turn off. We can't turn the engine off. We turn the engine off with the key. When we turn it to the stop position, the engine doesn't stop. So up till now, what we've had to do, just try and get a better position with this sun. Very nice and warm and sunny today. So what we've had to do is we've had to reach into the engine onto the stop solenoid and activate that manually by hand. Now I've already been in with a multimeter when we was doing the electrics, and we've checked the electrics, and there is power getting from the stop switch down to the back of the solenoid. What had happened is it's tripped out a breaker switch for the stop solenoid, so we reset that, tried it again. When we activate it, it's tripping it. When it's not on the back of the stop solenoid, it's working fine. So there is evidently a problem with the stop solenoid. So I've ordered a new stop solenoid. It's come, it says it's for a Lister LPW, which is what we've got. So in theory, it should just be a simple case of a couple of bolts to unbolt it from the engine, take it out, replace it with the new one, everything should work fine. Of course, it never always goes like that, so I'll be very surprised if it does. But that's my job for today. Well, one of many. Why is it that you have to be a contortionist for work in these engines?
That's why I can't do it.
Oh, do you know? Oh, oh dear me. Right, we've got the old one out. This is the old one. It's got this attachment that connects onto the engine. So that's what connects to the engine part. And it bolts in there. This is the new one. So we need to unscrew this section out of this nut, take this arm off, and then we can unscrew that, fit it into that, screw that back down there, put the terminals back on, and hopefully that works. Right, so the stop solenoid is fitted, the new one is in. It's all connected up. Now we just need to try it. You'd think really I'd have tried this before I filmed it. But this is it, guys. We're going all in. Go large or go home. Let's start the engine. Right, it runs. Is she going to turn off though? That's the question. Fingers crossed, Lloyd. It's not turning off. I bet the thing's tripped out. Bear with me. Right, so as I suspected, there's a trip switch for the fuel shut-off valve inside the engine. That tripped, and I hadn't reset it. So I've reset it. This should now turn the engine on. It works! Hey! I've done a thing. It worked.
Yay!
Oh, happy days. And do you know what? That stop solenoid cost me 30 quid. So a bit of diagnostics with a multimeter and 30 quid. That sun is really bright. No, there's nowhere I can go. Let's go that way. 30 quid and a multimeter. Problem solved. Excellent. Happy days. Right, time to move on.